Hi, I'm Beth with TB Properties Buys Land. Today I thought I would go over a case study in which we purchased a piece of property from a young lady here in Texas and how that worked out for her. So this piece of property was family-owned property. She inherited it from her mother, and her mother had several liens against the property. On top of these liens, there were property taxes that were piling up. Now, in some parts of the country, your property taxes might be low. Here in Texas, they're not very cheap, okay? So she had a substantial amount of debt that she had been paying off every year with regard to these liens, as well as the property taxes. And she just got to a point where she couldn't do it anymore. It was interfering with her life, and she knew she was going to lose the land if she didn't do something. To compound this, she was not able to sell the property because of the liens against the property. This was such an issue for her, okay? So when she talked to us, she was desperate. She needed to sell this property. She needed to stop all these payments that were just draining her bank account and be done with it, okay? Her mother's legacy was really wearing on her. And that's not how you want to remember your mother, right? So anyway, she worked with us and we looked at her property. We made an offer on it. And we told her that, in the payoff of the property, we'd be able to cover those property taxes that had piled up, okay? So she didn't have to drain her bank account to finish off paying those property taxes. We were able to do that in the closing process. So we went through closing, and she ended up getting a check from the title company for the sale of her mother's land. It was such a relief to her to know that the property was finally going to be sold. She didn't have to take care of any more payments, didn't have to worry about draining her bank account. And on top of that, it was putting some money into her account that was much needed for her family. So that was such a great story, and I wanted to share that with you. Not everybody has those issues, but sometimes the inherited land can be kind of tricky. Sometimes there's liens, sometimes there's back taxes when it comes to property taxes. And it's hard to be able to list your property with a realtor if you owe money on it, okay? So a lot of times the realtors don't want to work with you. Working with a real estate investor like TB Properties Buys Land, not all real estate investors are the same, but when you work with us, these are things that we work through on a regular basis, we're familiar with. We're happy to talk to you about it and walk you through it. We always close to a title company for your safety. If you have inherited property, oftentimes there may be a cloud in the chain of title. Perhaps there's other heirs that need to be worked through. Title companies can help with that, okay? Title also provides safety and security for you. You know that you're gonna get paid by the title company, okay? You know the paperwork's gonna be done correctly. That's really important. Because we pay the title company in cash, we're able to close quickly. You're able to get paid quickly, which is a great, great thing. So if you have any questions about selling your bare land to a real estate investor, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to take a look at your property, make you a cash offer. We cover all the closing costs so you know exactly what you're gonna get. Reach out to us. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.